I got started with the CAC back in 2016 when Mark Jones gave me a phone call. I still remember where I was, and he said, hey, we're doing something kind of in honor of Lindsay Moore and the youth that had passed away. He said, I'd love for you to be a part of it. I don't think he gave me many details, and I just remember being like, yeah, I want to be a part of it. And here we are, 7.5 years later. It's actually one of my favorite things about the CAC is there's so many people that we've asked to just be a part of, a project, initiative, a fundraiser, and very few people even wait till we're done talking to say, what all the details are. They're just like, yeah, I'll be a part of it. So I think that that's kind of some of the special pieces of this is that people really just want to be a part of it.
I work in the Child and Adolescent Mental Health Clinic, and I'm the medical director for the Step Up, Step Down program, which is a rehab program for child and adolescents that we started just about 3 years ago. We had funding for the program, but we were orphans, we didn't have a premises. So we managed and have been managing out of one of the older buildings at the Michener Centre. We have been creative enough to convert the Fire Marshal's building to a mental health facility, but we're so glad to be moving into a purpose-built floor now for the Step Up, Step Down program in the Sheldon Kennedy Centre of Excellence.
At Lindsay's funeral, a few of us gathered around, had a conversation about mental health and how it's become more of a pandemic in central Alberta, and really thought to ourselves that something different had to change to get different results. 4 days later, fortunately ran into an old friend of mine, Sheldon Kennedy. He was down here doing a leadership convention speech, and Sheldon filled me in on what he was doing down in Calgary at that time, the Sheldon Kennedy's Child Advocacy Center, which is now the Luna Center. So we went down and Coalition went down and saw Sheldon's building and decided that starting a Child Advocacy Center was a great foundation to build on in the mental health section. What we thought would take at least 15 years to get to, we've achieved that and more in a short period of 8.5 years. So that's extremely satisfying.
When we saw the opportunity to be a part of systemic change in a model that's not practiced anywhere else that we can find, it was really a no-brainer to jump in with both feet to see that we could start making change for the youth and families we serve today and the ones that we will serve tomorrow.
We look forward to further growing and developing our collaboration with the Sheldon Kennedy Center of Excellence tenants, such as Move Your Mood, Step Up, Step Down, Mental Health and Addiction, to support all of our clients in their recovery journey. We also can serve as a role model to build community relationship where all the agencies come together, work towards a culture of respect.
In children's services, we're often dealing with children who have suffered from abuse and significant trauma. When the Child Advocacy Centre started and the idea started in Central Alberta, and we were approached about being a partner and being part of that organization, part of the partnership, it was really a no-brainer for us. It takes a community to address this stuff. It takes a collaborative effort. Takes many, many partners at the table, whether they be a donor, a service provider, a champion in the community, and we were just really proud to be one of those partners in this endeavor.
Before Step Up, Step Down was opened, youth were able to see their mental health therapist in the community, and the next level of intervention for that or more intensive supports was usually the hospital. So we really found that there was a big gap there, where we really needed the time and opportunity to really get to know the youth and their families and the communities that they come from. So we would be able to really help them and support them when we transition them back to the community.
So Move Your Mood created this partnership with the Child Advocacy Center back in October of 2023. And we've been offering services within Red Deer since 2011, but we've never had a place to call home. So when this partnership came about, we were 100% on board. And I would personally like to thank Mark Jones and the Child Advocacy Center for providing me and the Move Your Mood program the opportunity to develop this space and truly be creative.
And so prior to the partnership, it meant interviews, child forensic interviews. There was no designated place for child forensic interviews to be conducted, which meant they may have been conducted in, at the detachment in different places. And this building allows this, very intentional place for children to come. Our partnership, the goal of this partnership is to foster the relationships with our partners and to offer the best supports and services we can for our most vulnerable population, which are our children.
So I think the goal of the partnership is that we can become a nationally leading center of excellence for integrated practice in dealing with children who have experienced abuse and trauma. We have an opportunity to become a place where practice is enhanced, where treatment is enhanced, and where an important social imperative is addressed. And I think that if we can become that center of excellence, not only for Red Deer, Alberta, and Canada, but also the world, I think that is an ambitious goal, but I think it's very realistic if we work well together.
Our journey to this day has been one of resilience, determination, and unwavering faith in the power of collective action. It's because of each and every one of you, the dedicated individuals, businesses, organizations, leaders, community members, and volunteers, that we stand here today ready to embark on a new chapter in our mission to protect and heal our most vulnerable. From the earliest seeds of this vision to the fruition of this magnificent center, our community has stood shoulder to shoulder, united in our commitment to creating a brighter future for our children. Together, we have weathered storms, overcome obstacles, and forged ahead with a shared sense of purpose. It is because of your generosity, your compassion, and your belief in the inherent worth of every child that we are able to provide a beacon of hope for those who have experienced unimaginable pain and trauma. Your contributions, whether big or small, have woven a tapestry of support that surrounds and uplifts each individual who walks through our doors. But our work is far from over. As we look to the future, we must remain steadfast in our resolve to be the voice for the voiceless, a refuge for the weary, and a catalyst for change. Together, we will continue to break down barriers, challenge stigmas, and build a community where every child feels safe, valued, and empowered to thrive. As we embark on this new chapter, let us carry forward the spirit of unity, compassion, and hope that has brought us to this moment. Let us remember that it is only through our collective efforts that we can truly make a difference in the lives of those who need us most. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your unwavering support and dedication. Together, we will continue to shine a light in the darkness and pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. We promise we will not let you down.
7 years ago, we made a commitment to our community that with your support, we would change the way we deal with child abuse and mental health and addiction issues in our community. We have surpassed and gone way above and beyond what we thought because of all the help and support we were given by our community. We promise you today, we have only just begun.